All right, it's September 9th, 2013, and I'd like to do the Apple review today. I'm going to do a bunch of different videos today, so keep an eye out, but right now we're going to focus in on Apple. Now, I'm going to start with first the intraday chart for the day traders and just look at things that we're trading. If you're looking at it on the intraday level, basically it gapped up higher, and right here basically we can see it gapped up higher, so I'm going to get rid of this just a little bit so we can see a little bit more of the action. Typically you could say to do a gap and fade right here. So when it gaps up, quite a few points, you could do the gap and fade, and you have to watch the market, how it's acting in order to do the gap and fade. Now, if you were waiting and holding out through the day, you can kind of draw this line right here and see how things were acting. And you'll notice that it hit it right here at 11:56 a.m. and it didn't go through. Now, it did slightly start increasing the volume right around this area at 12:24, 12:26 in the afternoon. And if you were looking to get long on it, it looked and appeared to be the right way. Unfortunately, it was already up about $4 or $5 here. So normally I wouldn't recommend chasing stocks already up $4 or $5. And when you're already up that high or stocks gap up, it's better to do the gap and fade rather than trying to chase them. However, if you did get in on it, let's just say you could have had a dollar or two run, but you had to be quick. Basically, the day trading opportunity for this was very limited unless you got in it somewhere, in other areas trying to hit the lows and so on and so forth, over here. But other than that, as far as what's crystal clear as far as a setup, it was kind of limited. Now, you could have done a day trade, towards the end where it's hitting this high point and went short on it, but how would you have really known? It wasn't that very precise or pristine because it was moving to the upside. Now, the action to the downside started picking up at 2:32 p.m., but again, it wasn't anything heavy. So when things are moving like this, you're not really looking to do the day trades because nothing really happened. And towards the end of the day, if you're doing day trades, then already you don't have a lot of time. You're going to look for swing trades. So now zooming out of this region, looking at the daily, and this is what I want to focus on. Here's my daily look. Apple, really, if I zoom in, here is my thing from January all the way till the current September. It's basically 9 months worth of data, and it's hit multiple points here at 326, at 5.7, and 8.16. And I created this blue line as resistance, and then it broke through that, and now we've been isolating in this region. So it's consolidating and working in this horizontal pattern or momentum area. Now, yeah, you can do some plays here and there, and if you zoom in on, let's say, a 2 hour right here, if it bounces or gets beyond certain price levels, you can enter and do some trades here and there. Personally, I don't love doing that kind of stuff. It's very focus demanding, so I don't really trade that way. And right now I've been doing a lot of option spreads and calendar spreads and selling the volatility, and it's been working great, for me. So I've been doing a lot of those and adding positions and selling positions and things like that in Apple, and I've been spanking it pretty well. So in either case, on the daily right now, I'm watching this region in this area. So wait to see where the market's heading and where the market clears to go in on the long side or the short side. Now, it does have kind of leg potential. The market's kind of in, again, a sideways action at the moment, I'm thinking. I'm still looking for a little to the downside, but really it can flip any way it really wants to, because if you look at the S&P, it's kind of at this breaking point right here where it's either going to go higher or it's going to break lower. So we're kind of in the mix again in this region, so we're gonna see where it takes it. But in either case, that's my Apple review. So just be patient on Apple at the moment, because it did a little gap, and right now this little doji looking thing is kind of showing indecision, but it did move to the upside. Anyways, that's my recap for today and on Apple, and I'll do another one.